Hello again, gang. Welcome back. It's Jayhuahua here. It's not Sunderland. It's not the road to glory. It's just Sunderland in the future. Have we left a legacy? As you can see here, it's the 23rd of May 2032. It is literally the day we resigned. Mass exodus from Sunderland, as we saw in the last episode. We're going to jump through to 1st September this year to see how the first transfer window without me went, who they brought in, who they let go, and who is the manager. Let's go. So Pep Guardiola has come to manage Sunderland. Pepe McGuardiola. Oscar Cervantes is their top prospect. He's on loan at Union Berlin. So Pep Guardiola is the manager of Sunderland. He's moved over here from... he was sacked as manager of Arsenal. So yeah, he was PSG manager. He left. He went to Chelsea, Tottenham, Borussia Dortmund, Arsenal, and now he's been hired as the Sunderland manager after being unemployed. Pep, fair play. So as you can see, they are currently fourth. They are played three, won two, drawn one, same as Villa, City, Liverpool, and West Ham. We're not seeing too much in the ways of top scorers. We've got Donnarumma, who's got a 7.7. That's worrying. And Buenaventura with 2 assists. So let's have a look at the transfers then. So Luis Alonso, I think I'd already arranged him to arrive. I'd already arranged for him to arrive. Robbie Lima. So he's now back at Sunderland. Blown him out, guys. And so Luis Fabiano, was that another one of mine? Can't remember, but they've not bought in really anyone. 1.2 million, but they've sold 256 million pounds worth of talent. They did need to get rid of players, though. They did need to get rid of players, and oh, have they? Mark Grayson has gone to Manchester United. What's this? What have we got? I've got double attribute analysis. What do we normally have here? I'm going to put career stats in then. Okay, so Mark Grayson has left for Manchester United. He's got the number 6 shirt, weirdly, and he's gone for 48 million, potentially rising to 58 million. That's a good bit of business. Jawad Morello, top goal scorer in the league last season, 33 goals for Sunderland. Why have you let him go? Why have you let him go? He's becoming the number 9 at Arsenal. 58 million. Okay, it's a 15 million pound profit, but Jesus. You've got other players you can get rid of there. And here's one. An old favourite, Johnny Velez, who has fallen out of favour in recent years. He played less and less and less. He played 5 times in the season before he went to Colm. So Johnny came for 1.4 million, was a great servant to the club, and left for 31 million. He's gone to Zebra. Oscar Cervantes has gone out on loan. Peter Vernon's gone to Southampton for free. What's gone on here? This is an absolute joke. Right, Sander Mass has now gone to Manchester City for 49 million pounds. Jamie Wood's gone to Tottenham for 48 million pounds. Vanderlei Celso's gone to Borussia Dortmund, and Karsten Robble's gone to Al Sadd. Yeah, that's fine. Trevor Gallagher's gone to Brentford on loan. So, a lot of players gone. A lot of players still here. No one who's really come in, but the heart of the team is the same. Most of the players that left, bar Jawad Morello, everyone else has remained. Fair play. They are currently lining up in a 4-3-3 formation with a defensive midfielder. Very similar to how I've lined up in the past. Yeah. I think you need a few more wingers, Pep. Anyway, that's it for the first transfer window. Have they done all right? I don't think they've done too bad. They've balanced the books well. They've kept the heart of the team. You know, let's be real. Mark Grayson, Johnny Velez, they were both, and Jamie Wood as well, they were all on loan last season. So I probably would have liked to have kept Jamie Wood. I probably would have sold Marco, if I'm being perfectly honest. Marco would have been the one I would have let go. Sander Mass I wouldn't have let go. But maybe that's just me being sentimental. Jawad Morello. Again, I don't think I would have let him go. It is what it is. Okay, we're going to go and see how Pep's got on at the end of his first season. So we're looking here, and Pep is still the manager. He is still the manager. Holders on Manchester City. 79 points. 10 points off the pace. Considering the season before, we won it by 11 points. Man City beat their tally by 1 point. 67 goals. That is a very negative setup. Considering the season before we scored 114. How did they get on in other tournaments, competitions? They won the Champions League. They beat Zebra in the final of the Champions League. So 4 times in 5 years. Bit annoying. Bit annoying, that. Lost in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. Lost in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Right, so we're only the 1st of July, so we're not going to look at all the transfers every single season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump forward 5 years from now. So 4 years from now. So it'll be 5 years without me. So we're going to jump forward 4 years from now. So it's 2037. And we're going to see how people are getting on. See who's about. See who's been sold. See who's been brought in. Is Pep still in the job? So Eric Ten Hag is manager. Razvan Shiorin's still there. Loris Antinotti is still there. Jose Rebello is the top prospect. And oh, he looks like a good player. He does look decent. They bought him, or has he come through the... They've bought him for 1.4 million. Okay. Eric Ten Hag is the manager. Quick look at Antinotti. Oh, he's good. Good, isn't he? Jude at 34. Yeah, he's pretty good, isn't he? Still. 149 caps for England. Favourite people, Walter Leonardo. Bit harsh. He's still there as well. Walter Leonardo's been there for 13, 14 years. Bit harsh. So, they've just won it. They've just won it in the previous season. For the first time. And he's only on goal difference again, reminiscent of previous years gone by. Man City are down in 5th. I think that's a signification that Erling Haaland is still there. He is still there, to be fair. I thought he'd have retired. Getting on. So, season before, Arsenal took the league title with Sunderland in 2nd. Sunderland in 2nd, 1 point behind City there. Ooh, very close. 93 points. That's unlucky to lose the league with 93 points. I'll give him that, whoever was manager there. Finishing 3rd is not good enough with this team. 76 points. I am disgraced by that. That is awful. That probably got Pep the sack. It did. 1 year and 318 days. They got rid of him. And Eric Ten Hag has come in and he's done well. 7 cup wins. Oh, they've continued. They've 2 more Champions Leagues. God, the Champions League is just... Sunderland have had such a time in it. Look at this. 3 for me. Semis there. Then 1, 2, 3 and 4 years since. And they've won the FA Cup for the last 2 seasons in a row. And the Carabao Cup. So hang on. 20, 37. 37. 7. Oh, Arsenal won the Champions League. Arsenal won the Champions League. That's the only thing they didn't win. The only thing they didn't win. Let's have a quick look. How far did they get? They lost to Zebra on penalties in the semi-final. Disappointing. Right, transfers then. Nothing here. Right, so Robbie Lima. Okay, so they did buy some more players. Uranis Suarez, who's now playing for Man City. I think I bought him. They've let him go for 13 million. Don't know how good he's going to be, but whatever. Love Regale. He's really good. Don't think he was anything to do with me. He might have been. Nico, 35 years old. Again, he was brought in as a young player. So yeah, anyone else left? Lorenzo Luca. At the end of that season. Hang on. Emerson, they let him go to Borussia Dortmund. He's not kicked on. He's not kicked on. Fine. Whatever. Why did they sell Lorenzo Luca to Chelsea? He's retired now. That's really annoying me. No wonder Pep got sacked. Yannick, he came in from us. Right, so Palestina. Right, so again, he's now playing for Newcastle on £195,000 a week. Is absolutely insane. So these £15.5 million they sold him for, right? 1 year later, Crystal Palace bought him off West Ham for £58 million. They must have got relegated, and then Newcastle picked him up for 54 million. Whoever made this sale, idiot. Sorry after him. Now at Arsenal. Maybe not as kicked on as much as you would like, but he looks decent. Scalvini, great centre half. Jonas Bourne went out on loan there. Mario Domingos went to Leeds for £15.5 million. Oh, he's gone to Tottenham since. 26 million to Everton and 45 million to Tottenham. Like, who's in charge of the transfers here? Made a profit on Nico. João Felix came in on a free. They paid £46 million for this guy. 2 years later, sold him for 25 million. Like, this is really poor. Really poor. Lucien Guidicelli. Brought him in for free from Lyon. Sold him for £59 million. So that's good business. But is it? He looks a decent player. Polydorus Ponteliadis. 10 million. I think he's worth more than 10 million, to be honest. Nicolas Guerrero. I mean, Arsenal bought him for 32 million and he didn't really play him. I mean, to be fair, Sunderland weren't playing him. Why weren't you playing Guerrero? And Arsenal also bought Larry Busari. Why sell him? Literally make a loss of £26 million. I'm livid at this. Parnesis. Look at that polygon. How good is he? I paid £11 million for him and I was giving him chances. 26 they got for him and then they sold him back to Chelsea for 43.5. Look how good he is. Oh, you are rubbish, you sold him. Whoever sold him. Tom Benz has been sold to Derby for £4.7 million. He's worth more than 4.7 million. Derby made £20 million, basically. I'm fuming at some of these sales. Jonas Bourne's gone on loan. Wayne O'Shea. Iosu Marco sold to Inter Milan for £66 million. Do you know what? I'm fine with that. I'd have sold Iosu. He's probably been on the periphery for a long time. I haven't got any words. Why have you loaned David Lind out? They've sold him! 31. Calm. I'm calm. It wasn't like he wasn't being played. Wasn't playing great. Not playing well in the system. Yes, David Lind went. Gio Reyna's gone to PSG for £42.5 million. Getting on, so I'll allow that. I will allow that. Chelsea have bought Wu. Peak defending years, 30 years old. Joking. Literally just sold him this season. Literally gone through 2 weeks ago. Yanis Suarez, yeah, we've seen him, haven't we? We saw him come in and then leave. So they've bought some players in. I'm not too fussed about who they've bought in because I'm just livid at who they've sold. So the team, Oscar Cervantes, let's have a look how good he's got. He's got to be the best defender I think I've ever seen. His aggression's a bit low, but oh my God. Do you remember we got an F for signing him for £7.5 million. We got an F or an E. God, what's his potential? What's his current ability? 24 years old. No wonder they're selling some of their centre halves. He is playing every week. What a player. I can't get over his polygon. How are some of the others? In a sense, he's not kicked on as much as I would have liked. Bjorn Koopman is... Where's Donnarumma? Did I miss that? Has Donnarumma gone? Does it not count as a transfer if they just retire? He retired. He retired after many years at Sunderland. Fair play. Fair play, right. Sleech's still there. Transfer listed by request, apparently. Buenaventura. Yeah, it looks about as good as when we left. De Silva. Yeah, he's kicked on a little bit more, I think. Has he been a regular? He has, but he's not been scoring. He's obviously not been playing up front. Well, he is playing up front, apparently. De Silva there. Yeah, he's really good. Robbie Lima kick on. Yes, he did. He's on 200k a week. He's really good. I'm really pleased I bought him. Tony Monet, are you still getting on? Tony's still looking pretty solid. Razvan. Still amazing. Still amazing. Al-Bashir, yeah. I can't get over Oscar Cervantes. Wanted by Zebra. I'm not surprised he'd be wanted by bloody everyone. He's got to be the best player on the game. Yes, look at this. So many players have left Sunderland. Would I have sold some of them? Possibly. If players coming through and are better, I probably would have let some of them go. I mean, look at Oscar Cervantes, for example. There's no way you're going to keep all your defenders happy, so some of them are going to have to go. And probably Scalvini would probably been one of them. Like, because look at him. If you compare him with... Oh my God. I don't know if I've ever seen a better defender. Like, comments below. Or, I don't know, Reddit. Put your best defenders on Reddit or something in the FM. I'm on there all the time. See it. Benjamin Sesko's gone to Gijon. I missed that. Again, he's getting on. I probably would have let him go. How much did he go for? Free. Went to PSG for free. Sandermas is now at Chelsea. But he went to Chelsea for 51 million. So City made a profit. Okay, so the legacy I've left behind is still sort of in effect. I'm going to have 5 more years. Have a quick check if who's left in those 5 years. If anyone has remained. See how someone's getting on, and then we'll fly forward through to 2052. The manager is Fabio Carvalho. I'm not sure if he's better now than he was a minute ago, but state of him. Razvan Chiorian, oh, he's declined a bit. Razvan's declined. He's still there, though. Senior squad. Oh, still got Bashir, who's joining Valencia. Tony Monet, Innocenti, Antonotti. Oh, Christian Sosa. So he's on the list. So we must have been the ones to sign him for 3 million. And you know what? He's become a solid player. Come on. Robbie Lima has been good. Alexander De Silva still there. 34 years old. Contract's expiring. He's Johnny Milan. He's off. Antonotti's still a very good player. Right, let's have a quick look at the transfers out then. See who went where. Yes, we saw Wu go to Chelsea, so that's annoying. Shanley. Right, it's Dominic Sleech has gone to Atletico Madrid for free. Walter Leonardo went to West Ham for £6.5 million. That's really annoying. Now at Leeds, he's retiring. Who else? Bjorn Koopman. 12.5 million. And he's listed. Oh, he's refusing to sign a deal. £12.5 million for that goalkeeper. Don't recognise anyone else there. Trevor Gallagher to Chelsea. So who's in net for Sunderland now? Victor Wigger. So Trevor Gallagher went to Chelsea. Ignacio de los Santos went to Liverpool for £55 million. Osvaldo Buenaventura has gone to Bayer 04. Yeah, he's not declined much, has he? I always felt he was better. His attributes were better than the performances. No one there I recognise. No one's gone there. So we've still got a few players. Quite a few players have gone. The shortlist will be much shorter now because I imagine a lot of people will have retired. Okay, Premier Division. Oh, they've just won it again. They won it back there as well. So they won it twice more since we were last here. At the Champions League, they've not won it in 5 years. Well, 7 years now. 7 years since the last Champions League. The FA Cup. Yeah, 2037, last time we won that. They've won one Carabao Cup since. They've won a Community Shield as well. Yeah, a couple of Premier Divisions. So let's have a quick look at their managers. So Erik ten Hag was sacked. Julian Nagelsmann was sacked. Mauricio Pochettino was sacked. And then Fabio Carvalho has been here for 1 year and 5 days. And he's won the league. So fair play to him. Has he got good stats for a manager? Not bad. So we've got a lot of icons up here. We've got Razvan, we've got Loris Antonotti, Jude Bellingham, who has become an assistant manager at Rotherham. Whoever let him go to Rotherham as assistant manager. Went to Cardiff as assistant manager first. Why on earth did they not just make him assistant manager at Sunderland? He played for all that time. Okay, so I'm going to jump forward through another 10 years now, and that will be it. We'll see how they're doing. Have they managed to maintain? They've not been as good. They've not won the Champions League in a long time. They've won less leagues than I would have liked. If I was still at the helm in the 10 years, I think I would have won more than what? 1, 2, 3. 3 leagues. I think I probably would have won maybe 7 or 8. I'd like to have thought so, but you never know. Anyway, 10 more years. Let's go. Wout Weghorst is currently the manager. Oh, the 19th. Tottenham have just won the league. Past winners. Sunderland have not won the league since 2040. So they haven't won it in over 10 years. They've come second a couple of times. So they are still up there. But they are not winning the leagues. Let's have a quick look. 5th. 4th. 7th. 2nd. 6th. 3rd. Not good enough for my money. Competitions. Champions League, not won it since 2036. It was 16 years without a Champions League. FA Cup they've not won that since 2037. 15 years without an FA Cup. The Carabao Cup, they won it last in 2049, so 3 years ago. So the silverware's dried up. We got to the final here. Lost to PSG. They even get out of the group in 2044-45. They must have sacked someone. Julian Nagelsmann has had another spell. He left the manager role. He was sacked back here. Pochettino was sacked. We saw that. Fabio Carvalho left the role. He's now manager of Inter. And was replaced by Marcus Rashford, who is currently the manager of Arsenal. He got sacked. Billy Gilmore was sacked. Now, currently, Wout Weghorst, there's a few other names in there as well. So, trophy-wise, they have not been prolific. Everyone's retired now. There's no point looking through any of the team. Victor Wigger's still there, though. He's been there for a long old while. £27.5 million they paid for him. So, World Golden Ball. So we had Erling Haaland and Lorenzo Luca won a couple. And then Loris Antonotti. Loris Antonotti with a couple of Ballon d'Ors. Go on, Loris. Emerson. Sold a player. That kind of potential. From the Ballon d'Or. World Player of the Year. Again, it's just going to be the same people, isn't it? Always the same people. World Team of the Year. All seasons. Erling Haaland's up there. Razvan Shurian. Who's this? Loris Barrier. Did the rounds. Played for Sunderland for a bit. But Razvan Shurian. Loris Antonotti and Jude Bellingham as well are both in there, and all seasons. Emerson. Oh, that's so irritating. Why did you sell him? You deserve to be losing. Deserve to be losing. Letting players of that talent go. So we've had a look at some Ballon d'Ors. Loris Antonotti has been the best player. So World Cup. Uruguay have just won the most recent World Cup. Portugal, Argentina, 2 for Italy, 2 for Spain, 2 for France. Well, France, that was real life. So they are the World Cup winners, and let's have a look at the Euros. And here we go. We've had Spain, England, Scotland. Bonnie Scotland in 2040. Italy, Belgium, Italy, France, and then Italy in real life. So that draws to an end this in the future episode. This save game. This game. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been here from the start, I salute you. If you haven't, go back and watch it. Why not? But thank you for watching. Please do like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And take good care, guys. I will see you very soon for FM23.